Hi there YouTube, welcome back. I'm going to do the TMI tag today. So if you see me looking down at my phone, that's what's going on. Looking down at the questions. There are 50 questions, so I'm going to try to go through these quickly. Also, if you hear stomping or screaming or playing, that's the kids. They're above me in the game room. Okay, so number one, what are you wearing? Well, I am wearing a 3/4, that sounded funny, 3/4 sleeve shirt from Old Navy that's got stripes on it. Cream color, very basic. Me and the girls are going to get out a little bit and go see my mom. Number two, ever been in love? Yes, I have. I've been in love several times, but I am currently in love with the love of my life, and that is my husband. And we're about to celebrate 6 years of marriage. We've been together for over 13, but only been married for almost 6. Number three, ever had a terrible breakup? Well, yes, I have. I've had several terrible breakups, but I have been married twice, so if that'll tell you anything. Yeah, the first marriage was a terrible breakup, but it was also a terrible marriage, so everything is for a reason, and God always has a plan, so yes, I have had a terrible breakup. How tall are you? Well, if you measure me in the morning, I'm 5'1". If you measure me by the evening time, I'm 5 foot. When I was in the Army, we always used to be measured and weighed in the morning because you were at your smallest and tallest in the morning, because by the end of the day, your spine will compact. It will, gravity will take effect, and you get tired and you kind of slouch. So you are shortest and heaviest at the end of the night. Number five, how much do you weigh? My business. You never ask a woman how much she weighs. Ever. Sorry, I'm getting text. Okay. Number six, any tattoos? Well, yes, I do. I have 2 tattoos. I have a tattoo on my, right ankle, and it is of a rose, and it has thorns on it. And that was kind of like my ex-husband and I, when we broke up, that was just to remind me that he was a thorn in my side, and to never put up with that crap ever again, and to find the right man. And it was my first, like true adult relationship, so I put up with a lot of stuff, and it was unnecessary. So I got the tattoo to resemble and symbolize and to remind me of that, and that one is cool. I have a tribal butterfly on my back, and that was when my husband and I, my current husband, when we broke up in 2003, he and I went through a little bit of a breakup period, and I got that one in a drunk stupor in Cancun. So that one was kind of a regret mistake, but whatever. But the one on the bottom, my rose, it's just always to remind me to never put up with crap from a man. Okie dokie. Any piercings? I have 2 on each ear. I used to have a tongue ring, but my old boss, I used to work at a veterinary hospital, and he didn't like it. So I went in to talk to him about a raise, so I took it out, and I lost one of the balls. And so by the time I found, and I was in a move, I was in the middle of a move, so when I found everything and tried to put it back in, it had already closed. And I think it was like a day, and it had already closed. And I had it for like a year and a half. OTP. Honestly, I don't know what that means. The last person I watched didn't know what that meant, so I'm just going to skip over that question. Favorite show, and they spell favorite like the British do, so I'm assuming that this came from somewhere from England or that way, because they spelled favorite with a U. Okay, favorite show. I have a lot of favorite shows. I DVR mostly everything because I really don't, with children, I really don't get to watch what I want to watch during the day. One of my favorite shows that just went off was Breaking Bad. I really liked Breaking Bad. My husband and I watch Walking Dead. Guilty pleasures of mine are Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and what else? I like The Voice. I'm watching that. So those are my favorite. I guess if I'm not watching like the shows with my husband, because we watch Breaking Bad and Walking Dead together, I'm watching reality TV because he doesn't like watching reality TV. So, or I guess contest shows. Here we go. Favorite bands. I'm an 80s girl. I, grew up in the 80s with an older brother and sister that influenced me to love stuff like Journey. My brother was into the rock and roll side, and my sister was into the new wave side, so I liked Duran Duran and Erasure and The Cure, currently, I would say that I don't like, I like pop music, but I've really gotten into country the last several years. So I like Blake Shelton and Brad Paisley. George Strait will always have my heart. Old school Clint Black. You know, those type of, I just, you know, I like a lot of different country. So anyways, would I have a current favorite band? If you would consider George Strait a band, I guess he has a band. He's always going to hold my heart, but old school is going to be definitely Erasure, The Cure, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode. Oh God, I love Depeche Mode. So I'm an 80s girl, big time. All right. Something you miss. Honestly, I don't think I miss anything really. I have currently, this might sound funny, you know, you could always want more, but I feel that I don't really miss anything right now. You know, I miss girl friendships. Like, I don't feel like I have that girl time that I should. But my husband is currently my best friend. I mean, I can rely on him and I can depend on him, but does he like makeup and does he like to go with me shopping and stuff like that? No. So I guess that would be the one thing I miss is girl time. Favorite song? Honestly, I couldn't name a favorite song. I always loved Journey. The song, When the Lights Go Down in the City. You know, that song, Lights. That's probably one of my favorite songs. Journey is like one of my all-time favorite groups. So definitely a Journey song would be my favorite song. How old are you? I am 37. Yes, I am 37. I'm an older girl. I am an older girl here on YouTube. I started this YouTube process 3 years ago, but I've always been a girly girl. I've always been a tomboy girly girl. Like, I'm tough and I hang out with the guys, but I always like to be dressed up or have makeup on or smell good or whatever. The only thing I really don't do anymore is I don't really accessorize a lot, just because my kids will pull on it or whatever, and don't have time to do all that. But I do try to, you know, do girly girl things. But what was that question anyways? How old are you? Yes, I'm 37. Okay. Zodiac sign. I am a Gemini, and I would say that I'm pretty much true to my Gemini, you know, roots. I'm very easygoing. I pretty much happy 99% of the time, but if you piss me off, I'm gonna flip, and people in my life know this. So quality you look for in a partner. I look for someone who's hardworking, and that's the one thing I love about my husband. He does have his faults, and we all have our faults, but I think a good quality partner, whether male or female, is if they're hardworking and willing to work for what they want or need or have to have. I don't like, you know, men that are lazy. You know, I work at the airport and I see a lot of people, kids or guys or whatever, that are lazy, and it's just unattractive. So someone that is a hard worker is a big time turn on for me. Favorite quote. One of my favorite quotes, and it's just, you know, it's the golden rule: treat others how you would want to be treated. I don't like to treat people, or I don't feel like you should judge anyone. You know, don't judge a book by its cover. There's a lot of things that I incorporate into my life as a favorite quote, especially don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. I cannot stand procrastination, and honestly, those are like my 3 general favorite quotes. You know, don't procrastinate, treat people like you want to be treated, and don't judge a book by its cover, because you can never tell. Like, I used to have a roommate that everybody's like, really, that's your roommate? It was a guy, and we were just strictly platonic. We're co-workers, and we're still, you know, friends at work, but we don't get to see each other as often. But he was the best roommate ever, and he looked different. He looked different, and everybody was like, really, that's your roommate? And it's like, yes, that's my roommate. That's my buddy. That's my friend. That's my friend. So anyways, yes, those are my favorite quotes. Favorite actor. Who's my favorite actor? I did like Mark Wahlberg for a while. No, scratch that. My favorite actor would definitely have to be Will Smith. I just love Will Smith. I haven't watched every one of his movies, like that new movie with his son, but I loved him, and I Am Legend, and I love all the Men in Black. I like Will Smith a lot. I think he's gorgeous, and yes, I like Will Smith. Favorite color. My favorite color is definitely like hot pink or magenta. I really like that color. It's a good thing I had girls, because that color just, you know, it shows up a lot in their rooms and in their clothes. Loud music or soft music? I really like loud music when it's my music. So when I'm listening to music and it's my music, I like it loud. When my husband is listening to his heavy metal or death metal or crazy metal, I mean, just all kinds of off the wall crap, I prefer it soft, because like when his music is blaring, I can't think. Like, his music is just crazy and I can't think. Now when I'm blaring my country music, I mean, you can tell what they're singing country music, so, you know, yes. I used to love dance music too. I used to play dance music all the time really loud, but like I said, metal, soft. Okie dokie. Where do you go when you're sad? I usually go to my mom. I usually always go to my mom's house, because my mom will let me cry it out, and she'll let me feel it, and she'll understand, or she'll just console me, and my mom just knows how to make it better. So where do I go when I'm sad? Or yes, to my mom's house. How long does it take you to shower? It just depends. If I'm getting ready for work and I don't have to shave the legs, if I don't have to shave the legs and I don't have to wash the hair, I can be in and out of the shower in 5 minutes. If I have to shave the legs, and you're going to add a whole other 10-15 minutes to my shower time, and if I'm washing the hair, another 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So yes, because I have, whoops, I just threw my phone. I have curly frizzy hair that needs a lot of conditioning, and I am Hispanic with dark hair, so you have to like shave really carefully, because you can't miss any spots like you blonde hair girls. You know, my stepdaughter is a redhead, and she's got blonde hair everywhere, and you can never tell if she needs to shave or not. Okie dokie. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Again, it just depends. Is my hair wet? And if my hair is wet, if I've just taken a shower and I've wet my hair, then I can get ready pretty quickly, because it's easier to do when my hair is wet. When my hair is frizzy and dry, then it takes me a longer time. When I'm getting ready for work in the morning, yes, getting ready for work, getting ready in the morning. When I'm getting ready for work, it usually maybe like 15-20 minutes, because I'm not putting as much effort. If I'm getting ready for church, it's a little longer. That's about only 2 places I would get ready to go in the morning, because other than that, I am not a morning person. And there's my kids fighting. Ever been in a physical fight? Yes. When I was in 5th grade, me and this girl, Misty Graves, we got in a fist fight, and some adults that were passing by broke it up. And that's the only physical fight I've ever been in. I would say, yes. Turn on. My turn on, like I said, would be someone, oh, okay, I know the answer for this one. Cologne. Men's cologne. Like a good smelling cologne. Not an overwhelming cologne, but like if you smelt a man, that's just like, oh, that's a good turn on. I like smelling a man. Now, other turns on, like physically, I always love a good smile or a good butt. Turn off. Someone that's like ungroomed. I don't like all the, you know, big men, you know, guys lately have just been doing these big beards, I guess because of Duck Dynasty or whatever, and that, I like clean cut, so that's kind of a turn off if they're not. The reason I joined YouTube. I joined YouTube because I have a makeup problem. I have a makeup obsession, and I wanted to get on YouTube, and actually I wanted to get on YouTube because I wanted to put out, I would buy, you know, a bunch of things and be like, this is crap. And I wanted to get on YouTube and share my thoughts, because I feel like if you're going to waste your money, or if you're going to spend your money, spend it on something quality, or spend it on something that's worth it, not on something that doesn't work. And so I wanted people to know, hey, it doesn't work. Don't spend your money on it. You could be spending your money on something else, because I'm big time, you know, financial person. I budget. You know, I say, okay, I have this much money to, you know, whatever. If I spend this much money, then don't spend this much. So I got on YouTube for that reason. I wanted people to be able to, you know, sharing my makeup obsession, but I also wanted to warn people about spending money on stuff that didn't work. Because I see here a lot of times people on YouTube will keep stuff that doesn't work. And it's like, why did you keep it? You could have taken it back. You could have gotten your money back. I always keep receipts for my makeup until I've really tried it and experienced it. I won't keep it. It's not worth it. Okay. Fears. What are my fears? My fears are for my children. I don't have fear for myself. If I got into a situation where someone wanted to kill me or someone wanted to hurt me, yes, that would be scary, but I don't fear for my safety. I always fear for my children. When you have kids, your level of fear just totally changes, because those are innocent, I'm getting teary-eyed, I don't know why. Those lives are so innocent. So when I see people that are abusive to children and, you know, they're babies. I get very emotional when it comes to children. Anyways, here we go. Okay. Last thing that made you cry. Well, apparently talking about my fears for my children is the last thing that made me cry. So I'm just going to skip to the next one. Last time when you said you loved someone. Last night to my husband. We don't say it all the time. We don't say it every single time. He and I have had this weird relationship where initially I was the type of person to always say I love you, and he was not. So then I kind of converted to him. And I feel like when we do say it, it means a lot. Like, it means more than just saying I love you all the time. Like, I tell my parents I love you, whatever, and I know that we love, I don't know, it's just weird. My husband and I have a weird relationship when it comes to saying I love you, but we did say it last night because I wanted him to know, hey, I do love you. Okay. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Well, it's very simple. I did not know that I would not, well, I think recently you were allowed to change your YouTube name, but when I set out to do it, it was my email address. So it's Stacy K76. I was born in 76. K used to be my old last name, and Stacy, of course, is my name. So last book you read. Honestly, I haven't sat down to read a book. My friend and I last bid, which is the last time I worked in a certain area, he and I were reading the Bible. We would pull out some scriptures and we would read the Bible. And just recently, I think back in November, I decided to become, I decided to find my faith again, because I had let it, you know, go by the wayside, and I wasn't consistent with going to church, and I wasn't consistent with my religion. But I've decided to, you know, find God again and just try to, you know, put myself in a situation where I think about things for reasons, and, you know, I want my children to learn to know God growing up. So the last thing the book, I would say, I didn't read it, you know, from front to back, but last book I had looked at was probably the Bible. Let's see. The book you're currently reading. I am not currently reading a book, but one of the girls here on YouTube, Miss Sarai, she suggested a book, and I think it was Enchanted by the Light, or I'm going to have to go back on her video and look for it. But she suggested a book about a lady who had passed away for 5 minutes, and she met Jesus Christ, and when she came out, she had a lot of stories to tell. So that's the book that I want to read. So that will be the next book that I read. The book, you know, okay, yes. Last show you watched. Last show I watched was, I was watching my DVR of The Voice because my children were playing, so I decided I would watch one of the episodes of The Voice. The last person you talked to. The last person I talked to would be my daughter. My daughters are here. Those would be the last people I talked to, because, or unless you want to say adult, it would be my husband. That was before he left this morning. The relationship between you and the last person that you last texted. The last person who texted me just now was Gina, my girlfriend here on YouTube, and we're girlfriends in real life. Her and I met through YouTube, and that's probably one of my greatest accomplishments here on YouTube, is finding a friend that I could consider, you know, a lifetime friend. But the last person before that, who I actually texted back and forth with, was my husband. He and I were talking about my chihuahua that's ticking us off. So, yes, favorite food. Favorite food would definitely have to be hamburgers and French fries. I love French fries, and I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Yes, okay, and I'm trying to be good and eat right. I hate that. Every time I film a video, I have a bra strap showing. Okay. Place you want to visit. Place I want to visit, I guess my favorite, or the place that I really want to visit, I really want to go to Rome. I want to go to Rome very badly, but it might not happen for a while. And I do work for an airport, and I, have better flight privileges than most people. But it's just hard, finding someone to take care of the house, someone to take care of the dogs. Would I take my kids? Would I leave my kids? My daughter's about to start school, so now I'll be subjected to taking vacation when everybody else is. So, money, so yes, that's that question. Next question says, the last place you were. I don't know what that means. Does that mean like I was just in my bathroom, now I'm in my bedroom? Last place I visited would be my parents' house. No, actually, I went to the grocery store last night after I visited my parents. So, last place as in vacation-wise, not really vacation, but I went up to Amarillo to see my in-laws. So, this question is very open, but those are all my answers. Do you have a crush? Yes, I have a crush. That is my husband. If you ask me for my celebrity crushes, I like Adam Levine. Oh, I love Adam Levine. Yes, I do. He's skinny, though, and I'm not really into skinny guys. But yes, Adam Levine. Okay. Last time you kissed someone. That would be like 30 minutes ago when I was kissing all over my babies. Or that would be this morning when my husband was leaving for work. We always kiss each other goodbye. But yes, I've kissed someone recently, yes. Last time you were insulted. I would have to say that was a real big insult I got was at work. And I had worked with this older gentleman, and he and I hadn't worked together in a long time. And he said, so how old's the baby now? And I said, well, she's about to be 1. My baby's about to be 2, so this has been a while. She'll be 2 in June. So anyways, he said, well, so what's your excuse then? So what's my excuse for what? Well, why are you still fat? Yeah, that was the last time I was insulted. Needless to say, I probably insulted him back. Favorite flavor of sweet. I would have to say, I like chocolate, but I'm not a big chocolate person. I love coconut. Anything coconut flavored. Oh, I just love coconut. So yes, that's my favorite flavor of sweet. Yes. What instruments do you play? I do not play any instruments. In junior high, I played the flute and the French horn, and the French horn was awful. I did it because my friend did it, and yeah, I probably should have stayed with the flute. Maybe I would continue to play it, but yeah, I went to the French horn, and yes, that sucked. Favorite piece of jewelry? I would say, and I'm not wearing it, I only wear my band most of the time because the engagement ring has 3 big rocks that stick out that will scratch people, like especially babies. So, and my kids are always jumping all over me. So I tend not to wear the engagement part. Only on special occasions do I wear that. So I would say my favorite piece is just the wedding band. I wear that mostly I really never take that off. So the only time I take it off is if I'm like kneading in dough or something. But that's about it. Last sport you played. Oh, I haven't played a sport in a very long time. Yeah, I haven't played a sport. I wasn't in sports in school. So no. I mean, if you call shooting a sport, that would probably be the last thing I did as a sport, but last song you sang. Earlier I sang it to you guys. I sang Journey. Other than that, it would be Happy Birthday, because my little sister turned 31 yesterday. So, yes, those were the 2 songs. Favorite chat-up line. Now, other people did not know what this meant either. And I'm wondering if this is Kik and Snapchat and all those, or does this question mean for those things, or does it mean something a chat-up line like a come on, like, hey baby, what's your sign? So no, I've never used any of the Snapchats, Kicks, whatever. Instagram and Facebook is about, and sometimes Twitter is about my only, if that's what you mean. If you mean like, what is your favorite, turn on or come online, I guess it would be, do I know you? I mean, I don't know. No. Okay. And then the second question was, have you ever used it? No. Okay. The last time you hung out with anyone? Yesterday, my baby sister, my older sister, and my dad, and my husband and I, and my girls, we all hung out for my little sister's birthday, made her dinner, and Sierra made her dessert. And Sierra is 5 years old, and she dipped her own strawberries into the chocolate and her own marshmallows, and I did the bananas because the bananas were really like hard to like dip and take out. And yes, that was that was the last time we hung out with anyone. And who should answer these questions next? Well, I will tag a few of you that I know have not done this. At least I don't think so. So a softer version. She's not making videos anymore, really, though. So maybe this will get her inspired to make videos. That is my girl. That's Gina. And I know Faithers K on here. I'll ask her to do it. But those are like the only two girls that I know do videos here on YouTube that have not done this tag already. So, because everybody else, like I have a few people that we comment back and forth, but they don't really do videos anymore. So, those are the two girls I tagged to do this. Alright guys, I will try to link all those questions down below so you can answer this too. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this, I don't know if it's TMI though, it's just really 50 random questions. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and I guess it's Monday, so have a great rest of the week. Okay, bye guys.